All right.
We got camera speed.
Roll sound.
Sound is speeding.
All right, Mark.
It went great. Look, it's a classic song, so to approach it with some sort of gimmicky storyline would be really contrary and contradictory to the nature of the song. So to have a performance video of a great song, you know, the music does the talking. So it's been great.
Slight feeling of deja vu working with Paul again. It felt great though, and it felt very natural. And it was great that Paul was singing. It freed me up to be more of a guitar player, which is really what I do best. And it was just a lot of fun.
There was talk of doing Little Wing and My Generation.
Yeah.
It's good that it came down to this one. This isn't, look, when you're dealing with Free, you're dealing with, you know, rarefied air. You're talking about a band and about a singer who really wrote a chapter in the book of rock. So to sing a Paul Rodgers song, I certainly didn't take lightly, and the track sounded great, and you know, it's terrific. I think it's a high point.
Well, Paul Kossoff is such an underrated guitar player, you know. I don't think he ever got the credit that was due him, and it was just really special for me to try to emulate, you know, some of the guitar work that he did in the past and, you know, put my little spin on it. It was just a lot of fun.
Well, other than it was long, the whole track it sounded really good. You know, I know Chris Wise, and Scotty's a great drummer. The whole thing, you know, an Ace. I can remember back in the old days talking about Fire and Water and talking about Free. So, you know, it's part of our vocabulary. It's part of the foundation of what we do. People who grew up listening to those classic English rock bands, I think have roots that come out in a lot of the things they do today. It's interesting when you hear songs and you go, oh, that's stolen from All Right Now, or oh, that was stolen from, you know, Ramble On, whatever it is. It's the classic songs that are the backbone of everything that came afterwards.
You know, I'm going to be honest, you know, I was patiently awaiting the email because I was down in San Diego in my studio, and finally I got it, and I listened to it, and I was just completely floored. You know, I just thought it was a very special vocal. It actually brought tears to my eyes, and I'm still very excited about it now, and I think I can't wait for everybody to hear it because it's just an amazing vocal, and the track came out way better than I had anticipated. Don't you think so?
Totally.
Yeah.
You know, everybody who hears it just goes, wow, because you know, there's no frills. It's heart and soul, which is really the essence of great rock bands and the essence of bands like Free. It was minimal, but it had such passion and power. Soul Station is just a joy to do, to have a 13-piece band made up of veterans who've played with Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, Natalie Cole, Whitney Houston, John Mayer, the list goes on. So we have a very reverent feeling towards classic Motown and Philly soul in particular. So to be able to go out on stage and recreate that, perhaps in a way that a lot of those bands no longer can, is just a joy. It's exhilarating to hear those songs played properly. I can't say enough about it. Look, I'm fortunate. I get to do everything and anything I like. The idea of being restricted because what is or isn't considered rock and roll is ridiculous. I've always considered myself a singer of rock as opposed to a rock singer. I sing rock by choice, but look, before I ever saw Led Zeppelin, I saw the Temptations, I saw Solomon Burke, I saw Otis Redding. So hopefully those influences get into the music that I do with Kiss and outside of Kiss. But Soul Station is a way to pay homage and tribute to a golden music that unfortunately sees more use as samples on nursery rhymes, with a computerized beat, than standing up for what they are. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Look, life's too short, and regardless of whatever differences we will have and continue to have and things that we don't agree about, there's no denying what we started together. And what we started together is the reason that we're still here today. So why not celebrate it?
Well, it was a great experience working with Paul again, and I'm very excited about the whole CD. Orange and Volume 1, and I got some great special guests. Not only Paul, but I have Slash, Lita Ford, Mike McCready from Pearl Jam, and of course, who was the fifth guy?
John 5.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Fifth guy was John 5.
And of course John 5, who played on 2 songs, Parasite and a Hendrix track, Spanish Castle Magic. So I can't wait to get the feedback from all the fans, and thank you for all your support.